Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into the spine-chilling world of horror. Get ready to uncover the top 5 horror situations in history that will give you chills. Like, are you guys ready for this? I'm talking real-life horror stories that are so messed up, so creepy. It makes you wonder if maybe, just maybe, the world is a much scarier place than we think. Buckle up, because we're about to take a trip down Nightmare Lane. Let's get started. Okay guys, picture this. It's 1959. We're in the middle of nowhere. The Ural Mountains in Russia, to be exact. 9 experienced hikers, young and full of life, set out on an adventure, right? They're gonna conquer this mountain, make memories, the whole deal. But then, they vanish. Poof. Gone without a trace. Weeks go by and search parties are freaking out. Where could they be? It's like they just disappeared into thin air. Finally, their tent is found. But something's not right. The tent is ripped open from the inside, like something burst out of it, and the hikers, they're scattered around the campsite, some partially dressed, some with horrific injuries. I'm talking broken bones, skull fractures, the kind of stuff that makes you cover your eyes in a movie. But this is real life. One hiker, they found her tongue, missing. What the hell happened up there? Was it a wild animal attack, an avalanche? Some say it was a government cover-up, or even, get this, aliens. Whatever the truth is, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most baffling and terrifying unsolved mysteries in history. It's the kind of story that sticks with you, you know? Makes you wonder what really lurks out there in the darkness. Let's rewind the clock even further, back to 1692. Salem, Massachusetts. A small, tight-knit community where everyone knows everyone's business. Sounds kinda cozy, right? Wrong. This is the story of paranoia, fear, and good old-fashioned mass hysteria. It all started with a group of young girls who started experiencing strange fits and hallucinations. They would scream, convulse, bark like dogs. It was seriously messed up. Now back then, mental illness wasn't really a thing. People didn't understand it, so what did they do? They blamed witches. These girls, they started accusing people in the village, mostly women, of possessing them, of practicing witchcraft. And just like that, the witch hunt began. It was like a virus spreading through Salem. Accusations flew left and right, fueled by fear and suspicion. Neighbors turned on neighbors, friends on friends. People were thrown in jail based on flimsy evidence like a weird look or a strange dream. Can you imagine? And the trials, oh my god, the trials were a joke. People were forced to confess to crimes they didn't commit. And if they didn't, well, let's just say things didn't end well for them. By the time the dust settled, 20 innocent people had been executed, mostly by hanging. The Salem witch trials are a dark stain on American history. A chilling reminder of what can happen when fear and ignorance take hold. Chapter 3, House of Horrors, the Amityville Horror. Fast forward to 1974. We're in Amityville, New York, a seemingly normal suburban town. The kind of place where you wouldn't expect anything too crazy to happen, right? Enter the Lutz family. They find themselves what seems like the perfect house. Spacious, affordable, totally move-in ready. But little did they know, this house held a dark and sinister past. Just a year earlier, a man had murdered his entire family in that very house. Now, I don't know about you, but that's already a red flag for me. But the Lutz family, they were determined to make it their dream home. They moved in, all excited for a fresh start, but things went south pretty quickly. The house, it was like it had a life of its own. Doors slamming shut, strange odors, swarms of flies in the dead of winter, and those were just the tip of the iceberg. The family claimed to have witnessed apparitions, heard disembodied voices, and felt an overwhelming sense of dread and paranoia. One of the children, a little girl named Missy, even befriended an imaginary pig named Jody who just happened to have glowing red eyes. Yeah, not creepy at all, right? After only 28 days, the Lutz family fled their dream home, terrified for their lives. They left everything behind. Their story became a media sensation, the subject of countless books, movies, and documentaries. Was the Amityville house truly haunted by demonic forces, or was it all an elaborate hoax? The debate rages on to this day, leaving us to wonder if some places are just better left undisturbed. Chapter 4, Hollywood Horror, The Black Dahlia Murder. Okay guys, this one is straight out of a film noir. It's 1947, and the setting is Hollywood, California. Glamour, glitz, and a dark underbelly of secrets and lies. Aspiring actress Elizabeth Short, nicknamed the Black Dahlia for her striking dark hair and clothing, had dreams of making it big in Tinseltown. But her dreams were brutally cut short. On January 15th, Elizabeth's body was found in a vacant lot. But this wasn't just any murder. Her body was posed, meticulously bisected at the waist and drained of blood. Her face was slashed into a grotesque grin, a wound known as the Glasgow smile. The brutality of the murder shocked even the most hardened detectives. Who would do such a thing? And why? Theories ran rampant. A jealous lover, a spurned suitor, maybe even a twisted serial killer. The media had a field day, sensationalizing every detail of the case. But despite the extensive investigation and countless suspects, the Black Dahlia murder remains unsolved to this day. It's a chilling reminder that even in the City of Angels, darkness can lurk around every corner, and some secrets are better left buried. Chapter 5. The House That Fought Back, the Enfield Poltergeist. Hold on to your hats because this next story takes us across the pond to Enfield, England, in the late 1970s. We're talking about a seemingly ordinary council house that became a hotbed of paranormal activity. The Hodgson family lived there, a single mother and her 4 children. They were just your average family, until things started getting weird. Really weird. It began subtly knocking sounds, furniture moving on its own. But it quickly escalated into something out of a horror movie. Objects would fly across the room, beds would shake violently, and disembodied voices would whisper threats. The children, especially 11-year-old Janet, seemed to be at the center of it all. She claimed to be levitating in her sleep, speaking in different voices, and even being possessed by a malevolent entity. The Enfield Poltergeist, as it came to be known, attracted worldwide attention. Paranormal investigators, reporters, and curiosity seekers flocked to the house, hoping to catch a glimpse of the supernatural. Some dismissed it as a hoax, claiming the children were faking it for attention. But others, including seasoned investigators, were convinced that something truly sinister was at play. The haunting continued for over a year, leaving the Hodgson family traumatized and forever changed. The case remains one of the most well-documented and debated paranormal events in history, leaving us to question the very nature of reality itself. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spine-tingling content. And let us know in the comments which horror situation you found the most terrifying. Like, seriously guys, which one freaked you out the most? Let me know because I need to know. I'm still creeped out. Until next time, stay spooky.